Publishing is the beginning, not the finish line. This chapter covers acquiring merchants, measuring success with real data, supporting them well, and scaling sustainably. Start with your launch strategy. Plan your launch around a specific merchant segment rather than everyone. A focused launch, fashion retailers, or Arabic-speaking small stores is easier to message and measure than a broad one. This is the same segment first thinking from Chapter 2's validation work. Your launch plan should target that exact same group. Beyond App Store discovery, consider a few other channels. Content that helps merchants solve the problem your app addresses. Educational, not just promotional. Partnering with agencies or consultants who set up stores for merchants. Direct outreach to merchants in your target segment. And engaging with the seller, developer, and merchant community. Visibility here often drives early adoption before you have enough App Store reviews to be discovered organically. But you can't tell which channel is actually working unless you track it. Here's a simple procedure. Add a tracking parameter to every link you share, tagged by channel. Log that parameter when a merchant installs, storing it alongside their merchant ID. And review installs grouped by channel weekly. That tells you where to invest further. Once merchants are installing, watch retention. Track what percentage are still active at 30, 60, and 90 days post-install, usually the strongest signal of whether your app delivers real ongoing value. In plain terms, take everyone who installed 30 or more days ago, check whether each did anything in your app around day 30, and calculate what percentage did. Run the same check at 60 and 90 days for the full picture. For paid apps, also track revenue per merchant, churn adjusted revenue, and lifetime value. These matter more for sustainability than raw install count. Support matters just as much. If a merchant installed but hasn't completed onboarding within 48 hours, that's your signal to reach out. A short check-in meaningfully improves activation. And response time on early support requests strongly shapes a merchant's overall trust in your app. When issues come in, triage them. A one-off user error, resolve directly and point to documentation. A recurring pattern across 3 or more merchants, escalate it to your product backlog as a UX fix. A bug affecting functionality, fix and ship promptly, and notify affected merchants. A feature request, log it and revisit during roadmap planning. Once retention is solid within your initial segment, scale deliberately. New merchant segments, new regions, or adjacent use cases. The procedure that prevents the most common scaling mistake is simple. Validate, expand, revalidate. Don't expand before confirming what's working actually transfers. Prioritize feature requests that reinforce your core value proposition over ones that pull it in unrelated directions. As install volume grows, revisit your architecture, webhook processing, API rate limits, and data storage that worked at small scale may need rework at larger scale. And maintain a roadmap that balances merchant requests, platform changes, and your own strategic direction. Revisit it quarterly. 3 takeaways. Launch to a narrow, well-defined segment first, and track which acquisition channel actually converts merchants. Watch retention at 30, 60, and 90 days. Not just install count, and review it weekly in the early months. And scale only after confirming retention holds. Expanding too early is the most common growth mistake. Ready for your VO audio file whenever you have it.